Hi everyone, my name is Diana and welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking about Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. This is a popular Ghibli Fest Studio film which is going to be a part of the schedule for this year in several AMC theaters nationwide. You guys should check out the scheduling because it's all over Google and it's really cool because a lot of the classic films will be playing, like Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, and I could like list them all. I already missed Hayao's movie Castle, which is like one of my favorites, but I figured that I talk about Nausicaa since it will be playing on the 20th and 21st, well, like of this month. So why not talk about it? So I'm just gonna give like a short review and like basically talk about some things or some moments in the film that I like. Sorry if it is spoiling some of your moments. Just letting you know I will be having some moments where I just spoil the film. So follow along and let me know like in the comment box if you guys agree or disagree or what you think about the film as well. I really enjoyed it. They introduced a new world where after war in the 7 days of fire that poison and toxins have ruined the world, but there are some places that still exist, and some places like the Valley of Wind where our main character Nausicaa is from. She's the princess there. They show us how that place still lives in peace, but then there are other places who are still at war. Nausicaa is displayed as like a kind, caring person. She's so sweet and she cares about the animals and just people in general. She wants everything to basically be at peace. So I like how they introduce us where she like is bitten by a fox squirrel looking thing, Pikachu looking thing, and she basically is showing us that with fear like you can attack, and that's what it did. It like bit her finger and she was still caring to it and was like, you know, it's okay, like you're afraid, it's okay. And I thought that was really important how they showed us how caring she is. And yeah, so, and one thing again within the whole film, she's walking around with no underwear. Like people are like she's wearing shorts. I don't think she's wearing shorts. I really keep seeing her booty and she's like flashing all the creatures and everyone in town. I thought that was really interesting, but it's anime. I'm not surprised when they're always trying to show something seductive or anything like that. But anyway, so in the film, Nausicaa goes to her valley and there's a aircraft ship that crashes. She tries to save the only survivor, which was a Princess Lasto, who's from another town or place, and like within that ship there was an embryo. That embryo is like a human monster. So Princess Lasto was basically saying burn it, but it so happens that the Tomican clan is like trying to take that embryo to help it to grow it and mature it so it can destroy that valley, that deep sea valley that you guys will soon see within the film. The Tomican clan, Kushuna, she's another princess, and I really like, one thing I like about this film is there are many princess women and they're strong and they're like, there's so much women power going on. Even when like Nausicaa was kidnapped, there were a lot of women like who helped her be free, and I really like the part. I really like that there's like women empowerment. I might be reaching there, but that's one thing that I thought and I noticed in the film that I really like. So anyway, so Nausicaa is kidnapped. A few people are kidnapped, but the ship crashes and she meets this guy named Aspel, who so happens to be the twin brother of the other Princess Lasto, who died earlier. When they meet, when Nausicaa and Aspel meet, they go out through this journey together within that dark valley and notice that it does purify water. There is pure air. There is good air. Like, so the destruction of that valley shouldn't happen. But people don't know that. And the old hag in the beginning of the film, of course, basically told us about a prophecy that Nausicaa does fulfill, which people should pay attention to her. But anyways, so they escape the valley, and Nausicaa, after being kidnapped, like I mentioned earlier, she is helped freed by several women who are also related to Aspel, because they heard of the kindness that Nausicaa did when they put the Princess Lasto to peace when she passed away after that car shipwreck. So they help her be free, and Nausicaa then saves the day by sacrificing herself for a baby Om, which is that shell-looking thing. And it just shows how caring she is, and like after sacrificing, the Oms notice that she's trying to build peace. Everyone else acknowledges the fact that Nausicaa is risking her life and risking herself and saving the world just by her sacrifice. The little Oms bring Nausicaa to life, the prophecy is fulfilled, yada yada yada. Anyways, So I kind of mentioned the underwear part that I wanted to talk about. I also wanted to really talk about the relationship. I'm one of those people who like fandom, who loves to build relationship within the film. The people that I really feel like are a couple are Nausicaa and Aspel. Whether you guys like it or not, I do believe that they become a couple. Like, just the way that they interact, and he covers her with a jacket after she dies and like comes back to life. He like lifts her up and turns her around in a circle, and I'm like, look at the love in the air or whatever. And then also, if you watch in the end, like, it's showing that Aspel stayed in travels with Yupa, Lord Yupa, on their horse camel looking things, and it looks like they're just traveling around, just looking at the valley, and that his people stay within the town to help rebuild the town, the Valley of the Wind. So I'm thinking there's a relationship going on, like they're totally a couple. You guys have to agree with me. But anyway, you know, I just had to mention that little love moment there. I really think that this film showed that you shouldn't be afraid, you should want peace, and like, it just is really a good film, and there's nothing, I don't expect any less from the Ghibli Studios, excuse me. And I hope you guys, oh, one last thing, I know I'm like all over the place, but that song, La La, it is like, I don't know if I like it, if I'm annoyed by it. Like, yeah, the soundtrack is good, but it drives me crazy a little bit. I just had to mention that. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about it. I do have other videos that are coming up, and hopefully some giveaways as well. Can't wait to see what you guys think. Like I said, put it in the comments box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow along. Bye, y'all.